Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our two-sided clock created with Vectric Easy Create Relief Tool and the Vectric vcarve Pro software. If you haven't seen part 1, it's linked in the description. This video will focus primarily on the actual CNC process of the clock and how I finished the design post-CNC. I started by securing the workpiece of my two-sided jig with 2-inch screws. I wanted to ensure that my workpiece was secured tightly and that the roughing pass of the CNC job does not rip the workpiece off the table. Now I want to align my 1/4 inch bit to be centered on the workpiece and set the XYZ coordinates for the CNC. Now I want to align my 1/4 inch bit to be centered on the workpiece and set the XYZ coordinates for the CNC. Now let's start our roughing pass with the 1/4 inch bit. We continue on with our 1/8 inch ballnose finishing pass. After watching most of the finishing pass, I noticed that there were many witness marks from the initial roughing pass. I discovered the step over for the bit was set to 80%. I reduced it to 40% and reran the roughing and finishing pass. My finishing pass was done with a step over of 8%. Now that the front side of the clock has been completed, we'll switch over to the back side. Before we can flip the project workpiece, we need to cut the dowel holes in the spoil board. So we'll measure our XYZ on the spoil board, then cut those dowel holes. Then we'll remount the workpiece on the back side and remeasure our XYZ on the workpiece instead of the bed. Now we'll go ahead and put the dowels into the workpiece and flip it and remount it onto the bed of the CNC. After several rounds of sanding up to 320 on the flat surfaces, it's time to apply the finish. I chose the satin polyurethane and applied 3 coats with an hour dry time in between coats. If you're enjoying this content, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hype this video to receive future updates from my channel. The next step is to install the clock mechanism in the clock. We'll start by making sure the battery bay is to the bottom of the workpiece. Next, we'll attach the hanging mechanism and the rubber grommet. Then we'll mount the mechanism into the workpiece from the back and attach the spacer and the nut. The nut only needs to be tight enough to secure the mechanism in the clock. The final step is to install the clock hands. We start with the hour hand, then the minute hand, and finally the second hand. The hour and minute hands are pressed level into the mechanism, while the second hand has a small screw that screws into the clock mechanism. I recommend setting all the hands to the 12 o'clock position initially. As you can see, the project turned out nice. In total, the design through full cut and finishing took me around 11 hours. But I am a bit slow sometimes, so you may be able to complete the process faster. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you'll like and take a moment to subscribe to the channel to help me grow. I'm at 3,450 subscribers now, and I'd absolutely love if I could grow to 5,000 plus by the end of 2026. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.